Hi friends, I welcome you all here at TNV Academy. In this session, we are going to talk about an international standard ISO 50001 2018. Let's discuss the clause 9, performance evaluation. This is all about measuring and evaluating your energy performance and energy management system to ensure that it's effective and helps you to continually improve. You will need to consider what should be measured, the methods employed, and when data should be analyzed and reported on. An energy data collection plan is also required. See Section 6.6 as a general recommendation. Organizations should determine what information they need to evaluate energy performance and management system effectiveness. Internal audits will need to be carried out, and there are certain audit criteria that are defined to ensure that the results of these audits are reported to relevant management. Finally, management reviews will need to be carried out, and documented information of these reviews must be kept as evidence. The clause 9 has been divided into three subclauses. Those subclauses are 9.1 Monitoring, Measurement, Analysis and Evaluation of Energy Performance and the EnMS. 9.2 Internal Audit. 9.3 Management Review. Let me discuss the subclause 9.1 Monitoring, Measurement, Analysis and Evaluation of Energy Performance and the Energy Management System. The subclause 9.1.1 General states that for energy performance and the energy management system, the organization must determine what needs to be monitored and measured, including, at a minimum, the key characteristics like the effectiveness of the action plans in achieving objectives and energy targets, energy performance indicators, operation of significant energy use, and the actual versus expected energy consumption. According to this subclause 9.1.1, organization must determine the methods for monitoring, measurement, analysis, and evaluation as applicable to ensure valid results. The clause 9.1.1 says that for energy performance and the energy management system, the organization must determine when the monitoring and measurement should be performed and when the results from monitoring and measurement should be analyzed and evaluated. Subclause states that the organization must evaluate its energy performance and the effectiveness of the energy management system. The clause also says that improvement in energy performance should be evaluated by comparing energy performance indicator values against the corresponding energy baselines. The standard ISO 50001-2018 through its subclause 9.1.1 also specifies that the organization must investigate and respond to significant deviations in energy performance. Covering the mandatory documentation requirements, the subclause 9.1.1 states that the organization must retain documented information on the results of the investigation and response, and also the organization must retain appropriate documented information on the results from monitoring and measurement. Coming now to the subclause 9.1.2, evaluation of compliance with legal requirements and other requirements. This subclause 9.1.2 simply states that the organization shall evaluate compliance with legal and other requirements related to its energy efficiency, energy use, energy consumption, and the energy management system at planned intervals. The clause also talks about the mandatory documentation requirements under the standard. It says that the organization must retain documented information on the results of the evaluation of compliance and any actions taken. Let's talk now about the subclause 9.2, internal audit. The clause 9.2.1 specifies that the organization must conduct internal audits of the energy management system at planned intervals to provide information ensuring that the energy management system improves energy performance and conforms to the organization's own requirements for its energy management system. Internal audit conducted at planned intervals must conform to the energy policy objectives and energy targets established by the organization. The subclause 9.2.1 states that internal audit must conform to the requirements of this standard and is also effectively implemented and maintained. Now, let's discuss about the subclause 9.2.2. This subclause 9.2.2 of the standard states that the organization must plan, establish, implement, and maintain audit programs, including the frequency, methods, responsibilities, planning requirements, and reporting. According to the subclause, audit programs should take the importance of the processes concerned and the results of previous audits into consideration. Subclause says that audit programs must define the audit criteria and the scope for each audit. The organization must select auditors and conduct audits to ensure objectivity and the impartiality of the audit process, and also to ensure that the results of the audits are reported to the relevant management. The subclause 9.2.2 specifies that the organization should take appropriate actions in accordance with subclause 10.1 and 10.2 of the standard. Lastly, this subclause of the ISO 50001-2018 states that organization must retain documented information as evidence of the implementation of the audit programs and the audit results. Coming to the next subclause now, that is subclause 9.3, management review. The standard through its subclause 9.3.1 states that the top management must review the organization's energy management system at planned intervals, ensuring its continuing suitability, adequacy, effectiveness, and alignment with the strategic direction of the organization. Let's discuss the subclause 9.3.2. The subclause 9.3.2 says that the management review must include consideration of the status of actions from previous management reviews and the changes in external and internal issues. The management review must also include and associated risks and opportunities that are relevant to the energy management system. The subclause 9.3.2 states that the management review must comprise the information on the energy management system performance, including trends in non-conformities and corrective actions, monitoring and measurement results, audit results, and results of the evaluation of compliance with legal requirements and other requirements. Clause also specifies that the management review must contain the opportunities for continual improvement, including those for competence. Further, the energy policy must also be included into management review as per this subclause 9.3.2 of the ISO 50001-2018. Let's talk about subclause 9.3.3 of ISO 50001-2018. The subclause 9.3.3 states that the energy performance inputs to management review must include the extent to which objectives and energy targets have been met, and the energy performance and energy performance improvement based on monitoring and measurement results, including the energy performance indicators. As per this subclause, input to the management review must comprise the status of the action plans. Coming to subclause 9.3.4 now. This subclause 9.3.4 specifies that the outputs of the management review must include decisions related to continual improvement opportunities and any need for changes to the energy management system, including opportunities to improve energy performance, the energy policy, the energy performance indicators or energy baselines, objectives, energy targets, action plans, or other elements of the energy management system, and actions to be taken if they are not achieved, opportunities to improve integration with business processes, the allocation of resources, the improvement of competence, awareness, and communication. Lastly, subclause 9.3.4 states that the organization must retain documented information as evidence of the results of management reviews to meet the requirement of the standard ISO 50001-2018. Friends, we have completed the clause 9 performance evaluation of ISO 50001-2018 Energy Management System. I sincerely thank you for your interest and attention. Thanks and best wishes.